Hello guys, welcome back to Love Reacts. Have a wonderful day. Today we're going to reaction to the original season 1 episode 18. This episode is called The Big Uneasy. So without further ado, let's dive into this reaction.
Well, the treaty my dear brother negotiated between the warring factions of this city, the one that you yourself signed. No doubt everyone means well, but this is, after all,
still the French Quarter.
He doesn't believe that this peace treaty that Elijah worked so hard on is gonna work. What the hell is this?
I'm channeling the ancestors. They say it's time to complete the reaping. To do that, the fourth harvest girl must be resurrected.
I talked about this last episode. In order to complete the reaping, the fourth girl must be resurrected, so bye-bye, Genevieve.
In the past, members of the community offered witches gifts in exchange for blessings. We'd like to use it as a forum for introducing our young harvest girls to society.
One would think you'd be a little more interested in attending to the needs of the mother of your child.
Elijah, the truth is, the mother of my child is werewolf royalty. She's far safer in the bayou with her pack than she would ever be here with us.
He has a point.
I'll bring her home before the birth. No child of mine will be born in a swamp. My brother will soon invite you to a feast honoring the witches. You and your friends will graciously accept the invitation.
Why the hell would I do that?
Because if Elijah believes his treaty is working, he'll be less inclined to get in my way. Can I get a witness? You may be able to help your uncle.
Let me guess. Tall, redhead, axe to grind.
By all means, say no if you have an alternative.
Do whatever you have to do, just help him.
He's got something going on with the witches, and he's doing it behind Elijah's back. Whatever he's up to, if I can find proof...
Oh, you what? You're gonna rat him out to his older brother? You're gonna turn them against each other?
You don't know them like I do. They're half turned against each other already. 1,000 years of family drama, all built up like a powder keg. All you have to do is light a match.
It will be an honor to fulfill my duty to our coven, but it's not quite my time yet. Before I take my leave, I'd like to ensure that you have the power to control your own fate. The Michelson's mother, Esther, was a powerful witch. Her spellbook contains enchantments that we can use to our own ends. I can steal it.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Let's hear the man out.
The witches are the ones that cursed your pack. We're not going.
It's a new day in the quarter, Haley. I agree with Oliver.
Elijah, they're playing you here. They're making a deal with Klaus behind your back.
That was too easy. Don't trust him.
Of course, Elijah. Of course he'll be onto something.
You don't stop squirming. I don't care who you know, I'm gonna kneecap you right here.
When I asked you to bring Carrie to me, it was as my guest. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of an introduction. Legend says you're descended from our line. Well, the legends are true. I need to know what stone it housed. I never saw it with the stone. Well, could you ask around for me, mate? See what you can find out.
I remember the last time I stood with you against an original. Didn't go so well.
All we gotta do is show that we won't bow down. Make enough noise, they'll leave. I figure we can be a lot louder if we're in it together.
This is totally going to end up with bloodshed, just like the last time.
You're the one who picked up Klaus's coin. You, Marcel. All right, maybe T's got a short memory, but I don't.
Diego may be a flip-flopper, but he does speak truth. Having just Marcel in theory isn't enough to take on Klaus and Elijah. And even when he had enough men, his people end up dead and he picked up the coin to stop that.
What is this? High school?
Why don't you take the
Don't
hand, mind
stop
your own
my
business?
camp.
This is my pack. That makes it my business.
No need to get all
How
riled up.
that's Sean? Because of the
Someone listen, you want me to
hormones.
snap.
We made an alliance. It's gonna change everything for the wolves.
An alliance with who?
Klaus.
You want to use Father Kieran's ailment as an excuse to look through my mother's spellbook. It's very devious.
Come on, the grimoire is worthless to you. But with its power, I could solidify my place in the coven.
No, I'm sorry, love.
That's unfortunate. Particularly for poor Father Kieran. You know what to do.
No one steals from Klaus and lives. No one accepts Stefan.
The witches of New Orleans bless you all.
How are you gonna explain this to tourists?
A little too easy, isn't it?
I knew it. I knew.
I've been expecting you.
Thank you for all of this.
This isn't for you.
You know as well as I that your people would never accept a truce unless we showed them some respect. So be it.
Is something wrong?
These people came to praise witches. What's she done to prove herself worthy?
She just needs a little lesson. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's putting people in their place.
Bitch.
Klaus said a long time ago you were cheated out of life, and if I can't help him, if you can't help him, so will he. And so I'm asking you, please. Klaus said you were from this era, and I thought with your red hair...
It's beautiful.
Perhaps I can help you.
We're gathered here today to pay homage to our beloved witches. But one very special witch has been utterly ignored.
It's giving her the attention she deserves. Go off, Klaus.
That seems a little unfair to me.
Yeah, me too.
No.
He was trying to give her attention and she was like, no.
Your friend Josh was involved in a plot to kill me. It would be well within my right to execute him. But in the spirit of solidarity and for your favor, Davina, I hereby pardon him.
Suck it up.
What is it?
It's the spell that makes daylight rings.
If I find out that you are playing some game trying to manipulate us for one of your schemes...
You know, you've come a long way, little wolf.
She did.
I knew you were tough, I knew you were cunning, but I never knew you were a queen.
The woman who's carrying Klaus' child is tough, cunning, and a queen.
We have a message for all of you from Marcel Gerard.
Marcel. Fuck Marcel.
We do not violate our agreements.
Elijah?
Haley.
Klaus was ready to go to her, but Elijah hold her first. You could tell that Klaus doesn't like that Elijah is close to his baby mama. I know he's not gonna lose his life because they won't be able to kill him, but it doesn't mean that they're not gonna kill everyone who's loyal to him. So you're being fucking stupid here.
You're gonna kill me, Elijah. Go ahead. But
that's the thing, he knows he can't kill him.
then you won't know what Klaus has got going with that witch in his pocket.
Oh, whatever shall I do? I suppose I could just ask him.
Yeah. But make sure he tells you all about the secret meetings with the werewolves.
Here is dead.
For your violation.
I knew it. I knew it. He always gets his people killed because of his stubbornness. You know, for someone who lived with the originals for a long time, you would think that Marcel would realize what would happen if he crosses them. But he keeps repeating the same cycle because he knows they can't kill him. And even if Elijah dared to kill him, Klaus would never forgive him. So it's a win-win for Marcel, so he knows that. But this is just making him lose his people one by one. But I love how Thierry there showed his loyalty to Marcel. Like in another scenario, he would flee the scene like he did with Rebecca, but here he wanted to save Marcel. Was loyal enough to the point that he's willing to overcome fear and die for him. Like, there's no denying that Marcel is a good leader. But, like, this thing with the Michelsons and stuff is making him do stupid things.
I owed Davina some consolation because I killed her first love. I do try to make up for my wrongdoings. As with our little quarrel earlier. Picked it out earlier tonight. A friend of yours gave me a hand. Did you really think I would leave my mother's grimoire unprotected? Pity. I will miss the sex.
Your friend Cammy showed up tonight.
Oh,
Her offering was
fuck.
quite sweet.
Ah.
So I gave her hope that I would lift Kieran's hex, but there is no hope.
She really meant it
Or
back
if there
then.
was, there isn't now.
Do you know, in the past, I actually appreciated the methods to your manipulations. However, now here we are, poised on the brink of a new era which would benefit not only your home, but your child, and you go behind my back to conspire with wolves.
Elijah, like, haven't you seen earlier? Like, this peace thing is as an illusion.
I would have thought you'd support my desire to help them when in doing so I help Haley and the child.
Do not question my allegiance towards that child.
Oh, and I suppose your affection for Haley has nothing to do with your tireless dedication. Yes, you see, I saw how you cared for her tonight.
I've forsaken every single one of my desires in the name of your ridiculous redemption.
Yeah, you had to give him that, Klaus.
If I want something,
You take it.
I'll take it.
I put
And
Elijah,
nothing.
sorry.
You went to Genevieve.
And he
She
pissed
was
it off,
moved
pissed her
by your
off.
plea. She may even have cured Kieran, but I insulted her. And as a means of revenge, she is refusing him aid.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I believe that secrets are a poison. They need to be spat out. Like your secret about your time with Marcel.
You compelled me to go out with Marcel. You made me your spy. And maybe it's your fault we got together. And you're just mad because you didn't get to control it.
You tell Marcel. If I see him again, I'll kill him.
Girl has a natural gift for leading. She surprised everyone.
Not everyone. I rebuilt this city with him. And he always had my back. Even when I screwed up and forgot to have his. All I can do is promise you this, T. I won't let you die in vain. I will take back our city.
Going up against the originals? For real, no backing down.
No backing down.
The vampires attacked us. We can't retaliate until we possess our full strength. Your sacrifice is the final
Time for you to die.
What are they saying?
They told me to let you live. But in exchange, they want another offering. They want us to kill Klaus's child.
Of course. This episode was great. Elijah being scary AF. You know, when Klaus kills someone, it gets all messy. But with Elijah, it's just one swift motion, and everybody just looks in awe. You know? Klaus and Camille, as much as I love these two, I feel like Klaus was being insensitive and cruel to her. Like, she was already stressed about losing her uncle, and then Klaus tried to make her feel guilty and just put more stress on her. So I didn't like that. But of course he was jealous that Marcel and Camille hooked up, you know? Like, as far as Klaus is concerned, Marcel has taken everything from him. At one point anyway. First Rebecca, then New Orleans, then Cammy, so yeah. I love that scene with Klaus and Davina. Klaus knew that Davina would help Josh to get it, a daylight reign, and he's counting on it because he's trying to get Davina on his side. Show to Genevieve that her gifts are not that special, and show Elijah that his truth is not what he thinks it is. Say what you want about Klaus, but he thinks things true. Except from that time with Genevieve when he messed up, but I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to make both factions stronger, and by that weakening the witches as well, so yeah. Anyway, that was an amazing episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction, and see you in the next video.